Question 22 says, recently Tom found he was a distant relative of General James Wolfe, who died at the battle on the Plains of Abraham in 1759. When he died in 1759, he left $600 in his will, which now belongs to Tom. The money has been in a savings account where it has been earning an interest at 4% per year, compounded annually. And the question asks, how much will Tom have in the year 2000? So let's kind of write out the information we've been given. So I'm going to start by writing out some information about the year. So in 1759, we have $600 once it's put into the bank. And so in the next year, 1760, let's think about what's happened to this money. We've earned an interest of 4% on this $600. So if we do 600 times 4%, that's 600 times 0.04, which is $24. And so this is now added to our original sum. So we have 600 plus 24 for a total of $624. So that means in 1760, there's $624 in the bank. And so this is going to continue on. And what we've been doing between these terms, we're actually multiplying by 1.04 because we multiply by 1 because we always have our original sum, and then we're adding on 4% each time. So we can see that this will continue on as the years continue. And we want to know, in the year 2000, what is the sum here in the bank? And so we can write out some terms that we know from this information. So our first term in a geometric series, which is what we have here, we're multiplying, we have a common ratio each time. So we have a geometric series here, and our first term is 600. And our common ratio is 1.04. And we want to know what the term in our sequence is when the year's 2000. So to figure this out, we want to know what n is in the year 2000. And so we can write out what values for n are here. In 1759, our n is actually 1. And 1760, n is 2. And so we can see that since we're starting out with 1759 as the first term, if we subtract our years, if we take the year 2000 minus the year 1759, we get that there's a difference of 241 years. But we've started out with term 1 as 1759, so the year 2000 is actually going to be the 242nd term. So we've just kind of shifted everything over by 1, if that makes sense. So this means that our n for the year 2000 is 242. And so now we have all the information we need to figure out what our 242nd term is in dollars, which is what we're looking for. So I'm going to use my equation for the nth term, which is Tn equals A times R to the power of n minus 1. So we want T242. So this is going to be 600 times 1.04 to to the power of n minus 1, so that's 242 minus 1, so that's 241. So if you plug that into your calculator, 1.04 to the power of 241 times 600, you get this huge number. And so this means that in the year 2000, Tom will have, that's $7,641,630.28.